Welcome to The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. It is a brand new day. I hope your day is well and blessed and fantastic. If it's not, I hope just a few minutes here with The Rundown with Ramon makes your day that much better. Maybe you woke up this morning not feeling so great. Maybe it's middle afternoon and you're like, my day so far hasn't been good. Maybe it's the evening for you and you're listening to me and you're like, you know what, tomorrow's going to be a rough day. It doesn't matter, Dr. Jeannie. It doesn't matter, Belford. Today can be a great day for you. And I'm so glad you're here with me, because if you weren't here with me, we would not have a show. You want to reach out to me, you want to connect with me, you want to be on the show, want to give me some input, want to let me know how you're feeling. I'd love to know. Hit me up on Instagram. DM me, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle on Instagram, or you can find me on a number of other platforms. But listen, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here because we got a show in store for you today. All we ask is 30 minutes of your time to give you top 10 tips to help you grow your business. Always moving up, always Mariska. Glad you're here. M-Town is here. We got the show popping, and I couldn't think of something to rhyme with popping and flocking. So let's get to it again. This is The Rundown with Ramon. We help you live your best life and or grow your business with top 10 tips to help you live your best life and grow your business. I'm Ramon Ray, as I said, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books and more. I'm here to help you in your day. You know, with that, why don't we get with it right now? And let's start The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. If you're liking what I'm sharing today, don't forget to go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com to find this information about business, life, and more. Let's get started. Let me shift my angle a bit there so I can see you. You can see me. Let's get with it. 4 unpopular rules of rich people. Now, of course, as you know that I know you know, rich is kind of relative, right? Rich is relative. One person's riches is not another person's riches. But I thought it was interesting to read this article and this insight from Vivian Tu, who's a former Wall Street trader turned expert, educator, podcast host, and more. And she talks about that she made her first million by the age of 27. Now, again, million is relative, but she gives 4 key things she learned on that journey. Myers here, the strategy ladies here, Bill's here. Glad you all are here today, and glad you're better now, Dr. Jeannie. So let's see the strategy. Talk about 4 strategies of rich people, unpopular strategies, as it says. 1, don't worry about impressing people. Sometimes don't we kind of want to impress people just a bit much? But here, Miss Tu was saying, you know what? Don't worry about impressing other people. Number 2, have an abundance mindset. Sometimes we can go through life and our mindset is not one of giving. Our mindset is not one of serving, Mary Lynn. Our mindset is not one of abundance, idea Cantor. And the article here is saying that, listen, have a mindset of abundance, says Vivian. We don't have to have this mindset of limiting beliefs, but how do we have a mindset that's abundance, that says more so, I know I can, and to give to others? Number 3, Vivian says, think long term. She made her first million at 27. Think long term. Rich people understand that sometimes things take time. They're happy to wait. They're kings and queens of delayed gratification. Number four, listen to this one. Share and swap, scratch each other's backs. This is interesting. I have a great tax person. Want to use them? I know this great restaurant. Want to check it out? Sharing with others. Sometimes we can get so focused. What's up, Stars Tina? In our own little world. But here Vivian's saying, you know what? Vivian's saying we can change that and we can help each other and scratch each other's back. Listen, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Hope you're enjoying it. Listen, I'm here to serve you, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. If you want to connect with me, you like this, you have a tip for me, want me to share something, hit me up on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Hit me up on Instagram. No problem at all. Glad you're here today. Again, this is The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go to our next tip of the day is kindness is so important. Sometimes I believe we could be more kind. Sometimes we could be more kind. Kindness is important. It's essential, in fact. Sometimes we pass people on the street, we pass people by, but I'm wondering, should we be, can we be, how can we be more kind? Imagine if the world was full of more kind people, how better a place it would be if the world was full of more kind people. Is it time for us to consider, how can we be more kind? How can I say hi more often? How can I smile more often? How can I make a difference in somebody else's life and not just think of me and myself? Is it time for us to do our part to make the world a better place? Ask Ramon rhetorically of you, and you. Kindness is so important. Let's spread kindness so much more. Thanks for listening to The Rundown with Ramon. I'm Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Ding, 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 ding. Next tip. Having a big company as a client is not always a good thing. Listen, you may have seen the news. Apple watches are going off the shelves. Apple put like a little heart monitor or something in it. Another company called Massimo said, hey, listen, that's ours. They're doing a multi-gazillion dollar lawsuit back and forth. That's not my point. My point I'm sharing today on The Rundown with Ramon is that sometimes we want to work with a big company. Sometimes we want that big contract. Sometimes we want something big and huge, and I get it. But I would ask ourselves and wonder, maybe we don't need it. Maybe it's not really what we want or need. Think about that. So again, we're not in this $1 trillion thing here. I'm not talking to that. I'm talking to the peeps, right? I'm talking to the peeps, my people, small business owners, entrepreneurs, freelancers. But the question to ask ourselves, maybe it's not the best thing to do to go work for a large brand, work with a big company. It may not be the best thing in our interest. Something to consider for sure. And you can be successful, the net says, by having an abundance mindset. Absolutely for sure. Again, everybody, welcome to The Rundown with Ramon. I'm Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. We just asked for 30 minutes of your time to give you the top 10 tips to help you live your best life and or grow your business. Ding, 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 ding. People are posting less on social media. Say it ain't so. This is an article in the Wall Street Journal. Interesting. Now, again, how these stats are calculated or not, who knows? But the headline grabbed me. Are in-person real events coming back? Is this what people want? Is this people really want to crave? If people are posting less to social media, maybe they're kind of tired of all the rigmarole of advertising. Maybe there's some of the angst that we see on social media at times is just kind of bothering people, and they're tired of it. They're tired of it. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the power of social media. What have I just told you all? Hey, hit me up on Instagram and DM me if you want to be on the show. You want to reach out to me. Tell me you're watching it at Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Sure, I want to hear from you on Instagram. DM me. However, I'm also a firm believer saying, you know what? It's okay to sit back, take some time and do something else and spend time with your family. It's okay to do that. That human connection is definitely important. Human connectivity is essential. It's important. So I'm not saying stop using social media. I'm not saying to not use social media, but I'm saying to consider how we're using it. And maybe that human connection is more important. What do you think? Should you say hi to somebody more often? Should you hug your child? Should you kiss your spouse? Should you write a thank you card? We can be more human in the world, people. What do you think about it? What do you think? Can we be more human? I want to know what you think. Again, this is The Rundown with Ramon. Thanks for joining me here. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see what's next up is daydream more. Daydream more if you want to have better memory. Interesting. Jeff Hayden, a contributor at Inc., says this, talks about three simple things we can do to have some better memory. And one is, especially when you're trying to remember somebody's name, one is to repeat it out loud. I'm trying to remember somebody's name. I'm trying to think, what's Tina's name? What stars Tina's name? Health fitness coach for women over 40. Okay, say it out loud. Stars Tina. Say her name out loud. That's better memory recall. So that's one way to do it. Number two, article saying here, then quickly test yourself. Okay, let me quickly test myself. How can I remember the name? Okay, who's the amazing fitness coach, helps women over 40? Who can I remember the name? Stars Tina, boom. But then here's the rub. Here's the interesting thing this article talks about. And then zone out. A study published in Nature Review Psychology found that offline waking rest, zoning out, daydreaming actively, not trying to remember it, improves memory. Who would have thought? And I think what this means is this. I do this in my speaking as well. Oftentimes I'm a professional speaker. I speak around the world. And at some point, I've practiced enough. At some point, I've honed in what I'm going to say enough. There's only a limit that I can do to practice what I'm doing. If I do it too much, I don't think it helps that much. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon, publisher of ZonerGenius.com. If you're liking what you're hearing, if you really like this, DM me on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Let me know you're watching. Let me know you're interested. Let me know what you think. Give me your tips and ideas on The Rundown with Ramon. All we ask you, 30 minutes of your time to give you the top 10 tips to help you live your best life or grow your business. What's next? Ding, 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 ding. Minimalist leadership has benefits. Minimalist leadership has benefits. So what does that really mean? Says an article in the Harvard Business Review. Here's the essence of it. We can lead top down. We can lead by always giving the one to have ideas. But the best leaders, this article is saying, and what I know from personal experiences, we support our teams. We serve them. Part of that is to establish clear and shared vision. Teach employees to think like a CEO. Replace control. Listen to this, people. Replace control with trust. Replace control with trust. This is how you develop leaders. Number 4, balance freedom with clear boundaries. This is how we operate as a quote-unquote minimalist leader, says Frank Martella in the Harvard Business Review. And you may be leading a small team. I don't have some giant billion-dollar company that I'm leading. You may have a small team. I have a small team. But we can all lead with empathy, lead setting the clear vision and goals, leading wondering, what does this person do best and how can I better support them? My friend Scott Simons of Carter Myers Automotive, CMA, Carter Myers Automotive in Virginia. Check them out. He says, Ramon, I ask every member of my team, what are your personal goals and professional goals? So I know I want them to work for Carter Myers Automotive and serve our clients, our customers, as we move live forwards with vehicle selling. But if I also pour into them and know their personal goals, know their professional goals, they will also work more with me and for me. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see what's next. Fix your customer complaints. Listen, saw this headline here from theinformation.com. Amazon Web Services, AWS, overhauled 60,000 person sales team to fix fiefdoms and customer complaints. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the bottom line with this. If you have a company that has people fighting in the company, that's a recipe for disaster. But also, if you have customers who are complaining and you're not serving their needs, that also is a recipe for disaster. You got to be attuned to your customer, got to be attuned to what people want. Why do I say to you, hey, listen, DM me, reach out to me, let me know I can help you. Instagram is probably the best way to do that. Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. DM me, let me know what you like, what you don't like, because I want to do a better job and serve your needs. Amazon's seeing the same thing, and you can see the same thing in your business, in your company. What can we do to make our businesses better? And one thing we can do is listen to the needs of our customers. Listen, my name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books, here to serve you. Top 10 tips to help you start or grow your business in 30 minutes or less. Let's get with it. Ding, 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 ding. What's next? What's next? How to worry less while waiting. I think it's interesting because many of us have many worries. My friend Jason Feifer, F-E-I-F-E-R, has an amazing newsletter blog called One Thing Better, Jason Feifer. And he talks about how to worry less, and he gives the analogy of waves of the ocean. And I thought it was interesting. I didn't know where he was going at first. I'm like, waves of the ocean? What in the world does that mean? But as I read the article that Jason Feifer wrote, it got me thinking. He says waves of the ocean are going and coming right now, whether we're there or not. Whether we're there or not, the waves of the ocean are going, whether you're in New Jersey, California, Georgia, Mexico, Canada, wherever you're at in the world, the waves of the ocean are moving. So as we're waiting for things to happen in our life, this doesn't mean we're not going to have concerns about them because we're human. We're human. But what Jason Feifer talked about, and check out his article, F-E-I-F-E-R, F-E-I-F-E-R, he encouraged us, don't worry about things you can't control. And the more and more you worry, maybe it's not so good for you in the end because you're just worrying. This doesn't mean you can't think about it, but why worry about something that's going to happen or not, no matter what? So instead of worrying, just wait, be patient, as they'd say in Spanish, paciencia. Me llamo Ramon Aurelio Rey, pero yo no hablar nada español because I'm not Spanish. I'm a fake Hispanic. But the point being here, don't worry about it. Wait patiently. If you're worrying too much, it's like the waves of the ocean. You sitting here and the waves are going. They're going whether you're there or not. So don't worry. What do you think about that concept? Waves of the ocean. DM me on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. DM me. I'd love to know what you think about that. Do you worry? Do you worry? Maybe you should stop worrying so much. I get it. We have concerns. We may worry, but don't worry so much. Don't worry so much. Worrying is not going to help you in the least. We can all do a little bit to worry less. Ding, 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 ding. I hope that was useful for you. My name is Ramon Ray on the Rundown with Ramon. AI is being used more and more in retail, and there's only one thing I want to tell you, one thing I want to tell you right now, and it's not about AI. It's about, it's not about retail, excuse me. I want you to understand and leverage the power of technology to grow your business. I'm beating this AI drum because AI is powerful. It's the next latest thing, and it is not a fad. This is not some little TikTok video or dance that your kids are doing. No, AI is a real thing. And the more and more you leverage the power of AI in your business, the more and more you leverage the power of technology overall in your business to save time, save money, be productive, serve your customers, have a better customer experience, to help your team communicate better, the better your business will run. In fact, the better your personal life will run as well. This is a fact. This is a fact. Don't bury your head in the sand and be one of those businesses that say AI is not working. The large retailers are getting it. They're using it. They're doing it. The question is, what about you? What about you? How are you leveraging the power of AI? How are you leveraging the power of technology in your business or in your personal life? By the way, if you got some cool ways, let me know. DM me on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're using technology in your business. I'd love to hear about it. And I'm not saying you should not be human. I'm not saying you should not use the technology. Yes, of course we should. But what I'm encouraging you today, what I'm asking you today, what I'm admonishing you today to understand is technology is powerful. And you can ignore it or you can leverage it. And those who ignore it, you'll fail. That's the bottom line. Leverage the power of technology to grow your business. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Check all the good content out at zoneofgenius.com. Let me know how we can serve you and help you grow your business or live your best life. Ding, 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 ding. Interesting 7 passive income ideas. Thought this was interesting from Chris Bentley. Listen, we all want to make a little more money, do a little bit of things, and everybody's in a different point of life. I get that. Some of you are working a full-time job, and you'll always work a full-time job, and that's fine. But maybe you want a little extra cash on the side. So who was it again? I say here, Chris Bentley wrote a little article about some things you can do. Build a sales funnel website and landing page. Build a website or landing page that just operates on its own. That's one idea for those of you who are techie. Monetize your social media account with video. Did you know if you start making great video that's going quote unquote viral, that really works well, the platforms will pay you for it? Number 3, monetize your podcast. Put together a good podcast that helps people, that educates people, that nurtures people, that it makes them laugh, educates them in some way, either one or both. Monetize your podcast. Retail and online arbitrage. This is cool. Now, you need some software to do this and some things to connect together, and you'll need money to purchase the inventory of product to sell, but it's a great way to earn some cash. So this article, sites like Amazon, Fulfilled by Amazon, and eBay are where you sell the products. Maybe you find that there's a 5,000 hats on sale or 2,000 socks on discount or whatever it may be. You can buy that stuff really, really cheap and then sell it on one of the marketplace platforms. Monetize a popular local news Instagram page. Video editing. There's many people who need help with video editing. Yes, you can do it yourself, or you can get people to do it. Create an online course. I bet you're smart in something. I bet you know something. Can you create an online course that monetizes your expertise and get it done? Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This has been the Rundown with Ramon. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I want to leave you with something, as I always try to do with every single episode. 1, don't forget to check this out at zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. I want to remind you, be clear on what you really, really want. What do you want in life? What do you want in business? Clarity is so important. Ask yourself, do you even want to be in business? There's no shame in asking yourself, do I even want to be in business? Ask yourself that all-important question. Understand there's no music. There's no soundtrack in life or business. It's just you and putting your foot to the pedal and going forward, or pausing as appropriate. Sometimes you got to be your own cheerleader. And I know many of you understand that aspect, being your own cheerleader. It's so important. Ask yourself, are you hungry enough? Are you hungry enough to get where you want to be? You don't earn the right to be where you want to be unless you put in the work to be where you want to be. Are you hungry enough? Prices. Are you selling too cheap? Many of you are, and you should be raising your prices. Want help on pricing? You know what to do. Just DM me on IG. Let me know. I can send you some information on pricing and things like that. Or you can just Google it or Bing it, whatever you want to do. I want you to ask yourself, last but not least, challenge yourself this today. Ask yourself, what do you do best? What do you do better than anybody else does? What do you do best? Ask yourself that. Because when you find the intersection of what you do best and what you want to get paid to do, woo, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I encourage you in that. Find out what you do best, what you thrive in better than anybody else does. You'll always be living in despondency, always be living in frustration if you realize you're going through life doing something you don't do well, doing something you don't do best. Is it time to do what you do best? Is it? Let me know. DM me on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Let me know the time for you to do what you do best. Stop living somebody else's dream. Live your own dream. It's time for you to step up and live your best life. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do it right now. My friend Justin Conoco says, is today going to be your one day, or will it be your day one? Two different mindsets, two different things. Again, everybody, it's been a pleasure to be here with you. I'm Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, and you've been listening to The Rundown with Ramon. Go out and make a difference in the life of somebody else. We need you. We need more people like you. Have a beautiful and blessed day.